Now we can continue our Dhamma sermons. We are in Dhammapada, stanza number 103. Sahassa vagga. Yo sahassang sahassena sangame manuse jini. Ekancha jaya atthanang save sangama yuttama. In this stanza, as we know, all these Sahasravagga stanzas talking about thousands and thousands words useless, meaningless, and also one word or one stanza meaningful. In this stanza, explaining in another different angle, another different thoughts. Yo sahasan sahasena sangame manuse jini. Uh, if there is a person in the battlefield, if that person can kill 100,000 people in the battlefield, that person was able to kill 100,000. But the Buddha said, Ekancha Jaya Attana, if he is not able to win himself, that is not worth. So instead of winning, killing thousands, 100,000s of people, 100,000s in the battlefield, worth if you can, it's then worth if you can win yourself. If you can win yourself, such a sangam, this is the greatest win that you can achieve. Win yourself. What does it mean? Conquered himself, what does it mean? It means we are suffering a lot because of our defilements. We should fight against these defilements, against these defilements. That is the war that we should engage with, not the war in battlefield with others. We have to fight against our defilements. That is the best win that we can gain. That is the best win that we can win. This is the game, not the game outside. Because the Buddha always mention in us, don't think about outside, think about yourself. Develop your insight. Developing your insight, you can win the world. Winning world means not killing 100,000 of people, killing thousands and 501 defilements. This is the main point that we should keep in our mind with this particular stanza. Dear friends, as you know, there are 6 roots which is the origin of all the defilements, or origin of all thoughts. Among these 6 roots, 3 roots are wholesome, 3 roots are unwholesome. What are the wholesome roots? Alobha means desireless, adosa, angryless, and amoha, ignorantless. These are the wholesome thoughts. Then what are the unwholesome roots? Unwholesome roots are desire and greediness or desire, hatred, and ignorance. These are the unwholesome roots. Regarding these unwholesome roots, according to the commentary explanation, there are 1,500 defilements are arising in our mind. 1,500 defilements arising in our mind. So we are meditating, we are observing precepts, and also we are practicing meditation for what? To work against these roots, to clean our thoughts, going against these roots, unwholesome roots. So this is kind of a very difficult thing. It's not easy thing. For example, try to understand ignorance. Because of ignorance, we have, we are creating, we are developing so many unwholesome thoughts in our mind. Ignorance means in here, not knowing, we are not touching the reality. So without touching reality, there is no way to gain wisdom. That's why in defending origination, paticca samuppada starting with avijja pacca sankhara. Because of ignorance, you are not in reality, so you ready to develop sankhara accumulations, collecting things. How you are collecting things? Through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through your tongue, through your body, and through your mind. This is the way how we are collecting things. How you are collecting things through your eyes. As an example, think about eye is connecting with opposite objects from outside picture. Eye is connecting with this picture. There is an opportunity to have three kind of thoughts. As a mundane person, generally we have these three kind of thoughts. What are those? First, that would be happy. Happy means if the things that you are catching through your eye is beautiful, then you are happy. Beauty. Second one would be ugly. There is no happiness. Third one, not ugly, also not beautiful. These are the thoughts that are rising through your eyes. Anyway, these thoughts, this is the way how mundanes are enjoying with objects for these faculties using these aggregates. They are creating wholesome, unwholesome, and not wholesome or not unwholesome. Likewise. Then, either way, anyway, in this is the way how we accumulating things from outside to inside. In Madhupindika Sutta, it's explained, Majjhima Nikaya Madhupindika Sutta, Chakkuncha Paticca Rupe Upajjati. There is eye, and eye is connecting with outside picture. Chakkuncha Paticca Rupe Upajjati. Whenever, wherever these two are getting together, then there is a connection with your mind. Mental form is connecting with that. The mind is connecting with that. With the help of these three, you can touch it. Touch it means you ready to generate something with the help of mind, eye, and the picture. Tinnan Sangati Passo. As a result of that touch, then you can ready to develop your, you ready to connect with your roots of wholesome or unwholesome, which we call Lobha Dvesa Moha or Alobha Dosa Amoha. But as you know, as a mundane living person who is living in this conventional truth, ready to generate, ready to connect with these three thoughts, to take it as a beautiful thing or ugly thing, or neither beautiful neither ugly. This is the way how he generate, how accumulate things. So now you know In this way, we are developing our unwholesome thoughts because roots are unwholesome. All these roots are connecting with unwholesome thoughts, unwholesome roots. So we are developing unwholesome thoughts, accumulating unwholesome thoughts. Living means we are, without knowing, we are collecting some unwholesome thoughts. So if you are not living in reality, this should be the nature. But if you know the reality, if you are living with the reality, so you are not using any of these objects to accumulate something. That is the nature of the Arahant beings. Arahant beings are not accumulating through the eyes, ear, or nose, tongue, or body, or mind, because they are living in reality. They take everything as it is, but we are not take those things as it is. For example, car is car for us. We are not able to analyze the car, how that car created. We don't have that ability to just right away to come to that level because we are in dreams, not reality. Car is car for us. We are thinking there is something existing. And also ourselves, we are thinking we are existing, but in here only the process. But we are not able to realize that process. Therefore, we are thinking we are living. We born to this world such a year, so far we are living. We would be another few years. This is the ideas that we have. These are the ideas. But person who is in reality, that person does not have this kind of mentality. So as a result of that person does not have karmasava, bhavasava, avijjasava. All these permanents are not arising in that person who is in reality. But the person who is not in reality, that person have all these karmasava, bhavasava, avijjasava, all these permanents. As a result of this, he ready to develop his unwholesome thoughts in his mind. So now you can see, if you are not touching, not living in reality, so you ready to develop so many unwholesome thoughts. As I mentioned before, 1,500 defilements are arising that kind of person's mind because undeveloped. This is the nature of undeveloped mind. So person who is working for to clean their mind, cleaning their mind means not to allow his mind to gain karmasava, bhavasava, and avijjasava. This person is fighting against himself. He is fighting against his defilements which arising in his mind. This is the real battlefield that we have to use. We have to engage with, not the battlefield outside, not the battlefield to kill another living beings, another person. That is not the way how we have to use our skills and our opportunities. As a wise person, as a person who can think deeply, widely, he is the wise person. As a wise person, we have to use all these energies, powers, time, and space, everything to win ourselves. With whom? With our mind. Then what we should kill? We should kill our defilements. From what? Using our wisdom weapon, weapon of wisdom, wisdom of weapon. Panya yudhena jitancharakke anivesanosya. In Dhammapada, another stanza, the Buddha said, we should use our wisdom as a weapon to kill our defilements. Kill means to eliminate our defilements from our mind. So that is the greatest win that we can gain. That is the greatest conquest that we can gain as human beings. So the Buddha delivered this stanza. There was a story behind this stanza. You might heard perhaps the name Kundala Kesi, one of rich person who lived during the Buddha's time. His daughter name was Kundala Kesi. She felt love with the thief caught by the police. After the verdict, they decide that he got a death penalty. Those days, person who got death penalty, he go through the cities for his place where he is going to hang or kill. So that lady met him at that moment. Then she was fell in love with that guy. Her father was a very rich person. Then she went to her father and then said, I need that person. I want to marry that person. If I'm not able to marry him, I want to die. I'm going to die. I don't want to eat anything. Then suddenly his father was a rich person. Then he went to the king and then begging from king and giving money, asking pardon for that person. Then he got that opportunity. He got pardon. That thief got pardon, and then that rich person allowed him to marry his daughter. They both married. When they were living together, that naturally that Theos got some kind of thoughts in his mind. Oh, why I am not killing her to get all these wealth from her, and then I can live myself having this wealth. Having that thoughts in his mind, he was suggesting to his wife, darling, I was promising to the God to give some kind of offerings. So the place where I should go to that mountain and I should do that puja offerings to the deities. Having that conversation, they promise each other to go to that place wherein all the goals that she had. And then finally, at the mountain, top of the mountain, she knew something happening, some kind of unusual things is going to happen. So, having that understanding, she suggested to her husband, don't kill me. I'm your wife. All these golds, gems, and everything, and me belongs to you. So, why you are try to kill me? Then the thief was not able to listen to him. Then finally she said, okay, at last, please give me a hug before die. Now I know I'm going to die. Before die, give me a hug. She she was asking a hug and then turning other side to see what she did. She pushed him from top of the mountain, and then that guy, the thief, her husband, killed. She ran away, and finally she ended up another religious practices place where the females was, and then she became a paribrajika. Her name, she herself named her name as a Jambuka Jivika, and then she was living with at that monastery. Later on, she started to go to somewhere. Somehow, she got a chance to meet Venerable Sariputta, main disciple, one of main disciple of the Buddha. And she met Venerable Sariputta. Using this opportunity, knowing all these background stories, Venerable Sariputta gave a Dhamma sermon to her. And she was able to realize the Dhamma, and then she gained extreme entry level. Using this opportunity, the Buddha delivered this stanza to explain about that situation using this opportunity. So, real win is not the win in battlefield killing hundred thousands of people. Real win is winning yourself. We should work on that, and one day we can be happy, we can conquer ourselves, being a wonderful peaceful person in this world. So we are practicing for this, we are meditating, we are practicing generosity, we are observing precepts, taming our word and actions. All these activities doing by us for what? To win ourselves. This is the greatest things that we should do. So keep in your mind this message. Let us practice to gain that happiness, eternal happiness. I think that would be enough for today. Now it is time to end this program for today. Let's continue tomorrow. So uh, now just think about the merits that we accumulated and the metta that we develop. By the power of all these metta and merits, uh, may all beings who departed name of us, relatives, friends, family members, and pets who departed name of us, by the power of all these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to attain bliss of Nibbana. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is affected by COVID-19 and any other sicknesses, by the power of these merits and metta thoughts, may they all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they be able to get rid of their pain and suffering. Having that aspiration, make blessings upon them, saying sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Whoever is engaging, working for others' welfare, benefits for others in medical field and any other field, providing foods and supplies, and protecting everybody. May all be well, happy, and peaceful. May they all be able to attain bliss of Nibbana. Also, we all may be able to attain ultimate happiness. Having that aspiration, say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. By means of this meritorious deed, may I never join with the police. May I join always with the wise until the time I attain Nibbana. May the suffering be free from suffering. May the fear struck be free from fear. May the grieving be free from grief. So too may all beings be. From the highest realms of existence to the lowest, may all these realms, with form and without form, with perception and without perception, be released from all suffering and attain to perfect peace. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bhante.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
Bhante.
Bhante.
Thank you, Brian.
Good
Thank you,
night.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you, Ryan. Sadhu,
Thank you,
sadhu,
Bhante.
sadhu.